Today on All Around Connecticut, it's known as the Brass City, but many of us in our state just call it Waterbury. And Drone Ranger is flying high over this incredible city with an amazing history. Waterbury wasn't always so busy. In fact, when it was first founded in 1674, no one wanted to live there. The lack of farmland meant settlers couldn't grow crops, so they chose to live somewhere else. Fortunately, though, Waterbury had a secret: the power of water. Right through the center of the city runs the Naugatuck River, a 40-mile-long stretch of water that helped Waterbury become the center of industry in Connecticut. Because Waterbury didn't have access to good farmland, they had to think outside the box. And by using the river, they were able to power some of the first factories in Connecticut. Waterbury is famous for making many things, among them brass and copper supplies and watches. One of the most famous products ever to come out of Waterbury was the $1 pocket watch. Waterbury's nickname, the Brass City, has been around for over 100 years, and it's all thanks to the Naugatuck River. If you've ever been to Waterbury or driven through it on the highway, you've possibly noticed this: the Waterbury Clock Tower. Believe it or not, this massive building was once a bustling train station. Back in the early 1900s, the city of Waterbury was growing so rapidly, they wanted to connect it to the other big cities like Hartford and New Haven. And they decided the only way to do that was by building a train station. At one point, Union Station was so popular that as many as 66 passenger trains were stopping through the city every day. It was such an important location in Waterbury that big companies were moving buildings right next door. Sadly, not as many trains are in Waterbury now, but the clock tower still keeps ticking right away. The next time you drive through, take a look. I bet you can see it from your car. Our final stop today takes us high above Waterbury to one of the city's most interesting locations, Holy Land, USA. Built in 1955, Holy Land was created to replicate the cities of Bethlehem and Jerusalem. Hundreds of miniature buildings and tiny paths were cut through the side of this hill, and over the years it has attracted tens of thousands of visitors. If you've ever driven through Waterbury, you've probably noticed the massive cross high up on the hill. And believe it or not, right behind that is Holy Land, USA. The park is no longer open to the public, but there are plans to eventually restore it and open it once again. All around Connecticut, you'll find amazing places like Waterbury, and thanks to Drone Ranger, we'll be able to show you all of them.